Hello and welcome to the start of a new series inspired by Jeff Marshall's End of the Line, where we explore the extreme ends of all the MRT lines. For our first episode, we are going to go on a ride on the east-west line to the terminus that's labelled number 1 on the MRT map. Welcome to this train service ends here.
Pasir Ris. This train service ends here.
Pasir Ris MRT station was opened on 16 December 1989, about 2 years after the very first MRT stretch opened in 1987. It is a very busy station indeed, serving a couple of heartland shopping centres as well as the nearby downtown east, which you can get to with the free shuttle bus service right outside the station. And whilst we are on the subject of shuttle buses, a common sight at Pasir Ris is SAF BMT recruits booking in and out of Pulau Tekong, as their shuttle bus from the SAF ferry terminal brings them to and from here.
And so what's new for the BMT recruits is that now they have this new BMT at Pasir Ris bus stop / station building where they can board their shuttle bus to go to the ferry terminal. And this is all part of the new rebuilt bus interchange that they built around here. So let's talk about it.
This was the location of the old Pasir Ris bus interchange. Production of this series started so long ago that I even managed to capture footage of the old interchange last year, right before it was completely demolished. A new one has been built on the other side of the train tracks and opened on 27 April 2025. It's fully air-conditioned and is part of the also relatively new Pasir Ris Mall, and is in this bus interchange where you can also find this Pasir Ris theme mural. And speaking of murals, there's also another one in the train station itself called Memories of Pasir Ris, depicting the rich history of this area. But you'll notice that it seems to be on a temporary wall that covers what used to be an exit. We'll explore why later. Walk outside the station and you'll notice this new extension of the tracks beyond the station. It's not a full extension though, rather it's an overrun or turn-back track to accommodate the increase of frequency of trains. But at the time I visited, it seems terminating trains still park at the station itself as they did before.
Some of you who have watched the MRT speed run video might remember that this was the exact corridor that I ran when I got off from bus 39 to go all the way to the station there.
Going back to the bus interchange, head upstairs to level 2 to the mall and you will find this lovely rooftop garden that's part of the new Pasir Ris Central Greenway. And if you like photographing trains, which you probably are if you're watching this channel, then this will be the perfect spot for you.
I like it that while downstairs is quite a noisy and busy area, it's actually quite a nice tranquil spot to enjoy some peace and quiet while you can admire the trains. And you might notice something if you peer over this railing, and that's basically the construction for the upcoming Cross Island Line station for Pasir Ris.
And remember that mural that was on the temporary wall? This is on the other side of the wall, and you can clearly see that it used to be an exit that's now closed off for the Cross Island Line construction.
And that about covers it for Pasir Ris. For an end of the line station is a fairly busy one, which I cannot say the same for the other end of this line, which I'm going to take a very long train trip to the other end of the green line to explore in our next episode. So press subscribe if you want to know where that drops.